Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back. I have a review video for you guys. So I recently purchased this new foundation and I wanted to review it for you guys. I'm really excited for this foundation. I've been using MAC foundations for a really long time, and honestly I keep going back to them time after time because I really like them. I think that they're just really good foundations. So I just love MAC foundations, and they came out with a new one a couple months ago. It's fairly new, and it is the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. I got mine in color NC30, and typically I am not an NC30 in MAC, I'm an NC25, but the reason I ended up picking NC30 was because they're lighter than what they say they are. I don't know if that makes sense, but the NC25 was way too light, and so they go lighter than what they really are. So you need to go up a shade. If you're whatever shade you are, you need to go up a shade. So just putting that out there. But as far as the actual foundation, I'm going to show you a demo of how I apply it. I use 3 different items that I kind of use to prep the skin, and then I kind of add the foundation. I typically use my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I have the limited edition rose one. I love the way this smells. It's really nice. So I spray a little bit of that. It kind of creates a stickier base, and it will make your foundation kind of last even longer. And I also use it with the foundation primer, which is the hydrating foundation primer by Laura Mercier. I love this stuff. It just feels like a moisturizer. It's really light, but again, it moisturizes your skin. The reason I use that, even though this says it's a nourishing waterproof foundation, is because I don't necessarily think it's very nourishing. It is a little bit on the thicker side, and it won't leave your skin feeling dry. But how could I explain this? But when I'm applying it, I just notice that it applies much smoother and easier when I have already moisture kind of going into my skin. I don't know if that makes sense, but I need to have, I have extremely dry skin, so a little moisture never hurt nobody. So to me, that's just kind of how I figured that it applies the best for me. Now, I have had this for over a month. I've been using it pretty much every single day. It's the foundation that I have I've been using. I went on vacation right when I ended up buying this, and I wanted to test how waterproof this thing really was. It's not the first time that somebody claims that this is waterproof and long wearing and all that good stuff, and then it turns out not even to be true. And so I wanted to put it to the test. So what I did was that I actually went swimming with it. So I had a full face of makeup. This was my foundation, and I had just this on, just nothing else, just what I prime my skin with usually, and my foundation, obviously everything else, but I had my foundation on, and I went swimming. I didn't take off my makeup nor my mascara, anything, because I really wanted to test it out. Well, I jumped in and my makeup didn't go anywhere. Like, my foundation was intact. My foundation was still on my face. I did the mascara, the eyeshadow, the blush, everything kind of did fade because I was in the swimming pool for a while and I was swimming. I just didn't submerge my face underwater and then I'm done, because if I would have done that, my full face would have stayed on. But I was swimming, I was jumping around and all that good stuff, so it did stay on extremely well. As far as my foundation goes, I was really impressed. When I went back to the room to take a shower and everything, I actually had to go in and remove the foundation because it was still on my face. So yes, it is waterproof. I really like this foundation. The color is so nice. I really like it. I don't know, I'm trying to push this just a tiny bit. As far as the finish, it is fairly, I would say it's a very natural kind of finish to the skin. It has a little bit of a dew to the skin, so it's not completely flat and matte, which is okay with me. So yeah, so as far as really the foundation goes, I really like it. I just think it's a great foundation. I would have to say, I have to look at Milo. He's sleeping. Do you guys like that? He's just chilling. It's the only thing that I don't particularly love is the price. I'm not sure, but I know it's in the $30 range, and what you get is very little, I feel, because I have the MAC Match Master. Hold on. The MAC Matchmaster is pretty much the same price, give or take $1 or $2, and this one is 1.2 flow ounces, and this is 0.84. So it is a much smaller amount that you get for almost the same price. So that is my only kind of thing that I don't absolutely love. But other than that, the actual foundation, the actual product is amazing. I really like it. Now, I do want to let you guys know, you very oily girls, I feel like you are going to hate this. You are going to run for the hills once you try this. And I totally understand why. This really is for my very extremely dry girls. If you are oily, like I said, run. Because this is not the foundation for you. Honestly, you're going to hate it. Your face is going to get greasy. It's a little bit on the thicker side. So if you're oily, and it's just not going to be a pretty thing. But if you're dry, I think you should be more than fine. Even I'm a very dry skin person, and I noticed that as the day wore on, yes, my foundation stayed intact, but I still noticed a little bit of oil to my face. So I would just kind of blot it and I would be fine. It's nothing that it bothers me. It's nothing that I'm like, oh, I can't use this foundation. No, it's fine. I don't mind it, but I did notice that. So I'm thinking, I can only assume if I'm dry and I'm having those kind of issues, I can only imagine if you're really an oily monster that you're just going to hate it. So I also wanted to put that out there for you guys. So yeah, so I'm just going to do a kind of quick demo of how I apply this foundation. And yeah, so overall, I have to tell you guys, I love this foundation. I think it's amazing, and I totally think it's worth checking out. If you are on the dry side. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, social media and all that good stuff will be linked below. My previous blogs, all that, you guys already know. Everything will be linked below. If you have any requests, make sure to leave them down below and let me know. If you have any questions, just anything really, I would love to talk to you. And yeah, so just like I said, leave it. I would love to hear from you guys. Anyways, so yeah, so that's the end of this video. I'll see you guys until next time, and yeah, bye guys.